Sir, all the people in the world are fed up of this quarantine lockdown. Is it no end for this?
I was talking about this uh, 2 days ago, and a video has already gone to parents. Probably you will also watch it today. When you go back home, you can watch that video. I've answered this question. I was telling about what happened 100 years ago. First World War happened for 4 years, and after that, Spanish flu for 2 years. 6 years of trouble. Our ancestors, our elders have seen enough of troubles. You go to any century, there were wars. When kings were ruling, most of them were autocratic. There were heavy taxes. There were so many pandemics in the history of human beings. Yes, situation is tough, but no need to feel low. Turn this disadvantage into an advantage. Turn this crisis into an opportunity. You are sitting at home now. You are getting HEADS program. In other words, teachers are coming to your house. Now, Amarnath sir is going to come to your house. When you watch this, now, since you are watching this video, I'm in your house. Earlier, you used to come all the way to school. Then you used to listen to our teaching. Now we are all coming to your home. What is its program? Holistic education at the doorstep. No need for you to travel every day 1 hour in the morning in school van or auto or whatever way you used to come to school. No need to get exposed to pollution. Morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. I'm not telling you don't have disadvantages. You got disadvantages. I'm not denying that. But there are advantages also. Why you don't keep describing your problem? Can I have that water bottle, please? You get up. Can you hold this water bottle? Can you hold this water bottle? Hold this way. Hold this way. Yeah. Okay. How do you feel now? Not very heavy or okay? Okay. If I ask you to stand like this, holding it for 10 hours, can you do that? Why?
Because it will feel
Now you are not feeling, right?
yes.
Then why after some time you will start feeling heavy? Because you are carrying this weight is not that much, right? But if it stays on your body, stays in your hand for a long time, you feel as if the weight is going up, and a point of time you can't hold it any longer. Same way, when you are confronted with a problem, think of a solution, challenge the problem. That's what our ancestors did from time immemorial. Long ago, our ancestors were in prehistoric age. They were living in forest, no houses. They used to live in caves on such like places. Right or wrong? There was not even fire in the beginning. They have to kill animals or collect roots, tubers, and eat that kind of raw meat, raw food. But through struggle, humanity has progressed. Human life is all about encountering challenges. These challenges have brought out, they have come out with solutions, and the progress was possible because of these challenges. But what is happening today, media keeps describing your problem. Children are sitting at home, they are feeling lonely. You feel self-pity. Hurry, I'm sitting at home, Ray. I'm this ray. You are describing your problem again and again. If you feel for the problem again and again, it becomes a neuro-linguistic program. The problem gets ingrained in your mind. I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling depressed. Really, you will go to depression. Don't keep on describing your problem. Challenge your problem. Find a solution. Overcome the problem. How long this pandemic will last? Already vaccine has come, even though there are some controversies with regard to the vaccine. Another 100 vaccines are on their way. The coronavirus has become already is becoming weaker and weaker. So this pandemic will not last for more than few weeks. And then when you look back, all these times will, oh my God, I had this kind of a different experience. Again, the routine will come back to your life. This pandemic will not come in your lifetime. And you will be describing it to your grandchildren also as bedtime stories. So turn this into an advantage. Keep doing what you like. Read books. Pursue your hobby. Help your mom. Understand your parents. Talk to your relatives. Try to find out the details of your parents' childhood, your grandparents' childhood, from which village they have come, from which place they have come, where they have studied. Talk to your relatives. They may be at different places. You got enough communication, enough means of communication. Talk to them. Find out about that. All these days you didn't have this much of time. Try to write a book. Try to write a poem. Let your daily diary be more elaborate. Not just 4 lines or 10 lines. Right? So that no, later on you can publish my Corona diary. It should become a super seller. Okay, this way, whenever there is a problem, there is a solution. This is what I am doing. All these days when I am at home, of course school is going on, heads program is going on, those responsibilities, they are there on me, but I am finding some extra time. So I was spending this time to counsel people with regard to COVID. Lots of my videos on social media have become viral. So I did something to the society. I want every slater to do this. I mean, do this mean not necessarily on COVID, not necessarily on Corona, whatever your interest. Okay? So it will not last for long. And when it gets over, when you look back, अरे एक दो दिन ज़्यादा होना था, I mean control ఎక్కువ ఉంటే బాగుండేది అనిపిస్తుంది. Because you will never get it back in life.
Sir, in this present day of crisis, most of the people are losing social skills and interpersonal skills and they are becoming self centered. So, how will you inculcate these all qualities in them?
If human beings become more and more self-centered, first they are the losers, and slowly the entire humanity will be on the losing side. This people should realize. We are a part of the society. We are traveling in a ship, in a boat, say. If there is a hole to the boat and if water starts coming inside the boat, can you be safe? You can't be. You are sitting at the other end of the boat. You feel they are the people who are going to suffer. Finally, it will harm you as well. If something negative to the society is happening, finally, we all will be the sufferers. This point should be realized by everyone. Selfishness is bad. Yes, selfishness to the extent that I should live happily. అందరూ బాగుండాలి. సినిమా డైలాగ్ చాలా బాగుంది అది. అందరూ బాగుండాలి, వాళ్ళలో నేనుండాలి. ఎవ్రీబడి షుడ్ బి గుడ్, ఐ షుడ్ బి వన్ అమాంగ్ దెమ్. ఇఫ్ ఓన్లీ ఐ షుడ్ బి గుడ్, యూ కాంట్ బి. As I told, whatever you are using in the course of a day, there are so many people involved in that. Understood? So, if people are suffering, though somebody is very rich, they can't be happy, they can't be peaceful. We are all social creatures. Understood? So, how to inculcate this? People are becoming self-centered, no doubt about it. So, how to make them understand the social responsibility? I would salute Corona for this. Corona has taught social values to many people. Earlier, People, when somebody was telling, "Arey, don't eat junk food," hey, chal fat, who are you to tell me? There was no talk about immunity. People have become slaves to their tongue. Something is tasty, chalo, it's so tasty, re. People were unmindful of the consequences of that food. I mean, what kind of impact such like junk food will show on their body, they were not mindful. People are realizing now, not just with regard to food, with regard to everything. Now people are understanding. So that's why I say a crisis is always an opportunity. Right from young age, children should be taught social values, moral values, ethical values, life skills. Parents should teach children ethics through stories. Parents as well as teachers should inculcate life skills among children. Not just telling children don't learn by our words, listening to our words, listening to our lectures. They imitate us. So we should act as models to children. How many times I told you not to get angry? Do you think they will accept? See, this person is telling, how many times I should tell you not to get angry? Means I am feeling angry and my word will not, you'll think, you may get frightened for a while, but this man is angry and is asking me not to feel angry. You will not accept. I will not have the moral responsibility to influence you, to tell you that. Only when I am not angry, I can ask you not to feel angry. When I am behaving good, I can ask you to behave in a nice way. Understood? So, elders should act as models to children. If the social values deteriorate, and it's something like you are going down the slide, entire society suffers. In the name of entertainment, children's minds are being poisoned. The movies, the video games that they watch. So take these things away from children. Give them moral storybooks. Talk to them. Make them understand. This is how the change should be brought about. Okay?
Sir, this COVID-19 gave chance to social media to create a negative buzz around everyone. So, in these tough times, how could you be so positive?
Critical thinking. Yesterday I spoke about that. You should not blindly believe whatever comes your way, whatever you read. 85 to 90% of the stuff posted on social media are fake, false. If you blindly believe what you read, what you listen, then you will lose your peace of mind. Understood? Social media, for that matter, even main media, is terrorizing people in the name of COVID-19. In the month of March, some so-called epidemiologists from America have told that 40 lakh people are going to die because of COVID-19 by July 2020. Now we are in August. Only 40,000 people have died. Of course, 40,000 is a big number. Every human life is valuable. I'm not denying that. But my point is, what they predicted, 40 lakhs. When I looked into the data, I understood that people living in tropical countries, equator, above and below the equator, close to the equator, people living in these tropical countries were prone to malaria from time immemorial. People living in these malarial countries, I understood this in the month of March itself. The impact of corona on them is less. I didn't tell they will not get infected. Obviously, any human being will get infected. But the morbidity means how seriously one gets affected. If corona is affected, For many people in India, now it's proved, they are having only mild symptoms. Many people are not even having symptoms, asymptomatic. Okay, so this is what I told in the month of March. How could I tell this? Through my critical observation. I told that the deaths in India will be much, much lesser. So I used the same social media to propagate, to infuse positiveness among the people. I said we should be careful, we should be cautious, we should wear masks, we should maintain physical distance, we should not go out of house unnecessarily. Okay, but at the same time, no need to panic. If you panic, your immunity system suffers. Be brave, boost up your immunity, eat proper nutritious food, expose your skin to sunlight, do regular exercise, take food which gives you not just carbohydrates but also enough proteins, enough fats, all the vitamins A, B, B complex, A, B, C, D, E, K, and minerals like zinc, iron, potassium, sodium, magnesium. Your body needs all these minerals. When you are taking good food, when you are doing regular exercises, when you are enjoying your life, when you are happy, your immunity is robust. Even if by chance you get infected by corona, your body can ward it off. Of course, there are some elderly people, there are some people having comorbidities, already suffering from disease. They should be extra cautious. This is what I have been telling from the month of March. Now, every doctor, every media is telling this now. How could I do that? I don't have any supernatural powers. Point is simple. Even my children, you might have done, you could have done that if you had looked into this from the angle of critical reasoning. Okay, so critical reasoning, critical thinking is the trait which I want every slater to develop. Don't blindly believe in somebody. I'll give you one more example. This news keeps circulating in social media. Flash, breaking news. Just now, UNO has declared our national anthem as the best national anthem. Share it with 10 people. We are Indians, we are proud of our country, our national anthem, our flag. Today is Independence Day. Program is being recorded on Independence Day. Okay, no doubt about it. But there are 215 countries in this world. Each country has got its own anthem, its own language. Of course, some countries have got only one language, for example, English, Australia, New Zealand, America, this. Okay. So, is there any one person who can understand all the world languages to understand, to decide which anthem is best? There is one person who can understand Urdu, English, German, French, all the African languages. Then the person can decide which is good, which is bad. There is no such person. So, the question of deciding one anthem as the best anthem, others are not so good, will never arise. This is a fake news. So, possess this critical reasoning. Read Tenali Rama. You might have seen so many puzzling stories. Tenali Rama, Akbar Birbal, where they use their brain to come out with, to find out which is fake, which is genuine, correct. Okay, so that is critical reasoning.
Sir, I have a doubt. Few psychologists say that getting into depression is not a easy way to come out. Do you think this statement is correct?
Yes, very much. It's never a way. Going into depression is never a proper way. What is depression? You feel I am helpless, I can't do anything. Totally negative mode. If you hit a ball onto the wall, it comes back to you with the double force, isn't it? If not double force, the same speed, isn't it? It doesn't lie down there, it doesn't. Same way. This is called resilience. Sportsman or sportsperson spirit should learn from your mistakes. You should learn from your failures. For every problem, there is a solution. Every crisis is an opportunity. Absolutely no need to feel bad about anything. No human being was successful all the times. I spoke about this in my previous class, which the video will be watching. Okay. In fact, by the time Slaters watch this video, they might have seen that video. Okay, because this is the third in series. Okay, next question.
Sir, why is decision making sometimes very tough for us, sir?
Decision making very tough. In fact, it's very tough for every human being at any stage in life, especially when you don't know about yourself. You are in the learning stage. You don't know what is right, what is wrong. Suppose if you start thinking about your career, your state of mind can be described as nebulousness. You don't know what is right, what is wrong. Quite justified, quite understandable. Solutions or the path is not so clear all the time. If you think only one is good and if you start traveling on that, it may boomerang. Nothing wrong in taking a look at all the 360 degrees, considering, weighing all the options before taking a decision. Decision making becomes easy with experience. At my age, with my experience, decision making is not that tough for me. For you, obviously, it will be tough because you are in the process of learning. You have to go through that process. Experience there is no tablet which gives you experience. If you take the tablet, all that experience will not come to you. Yes, by reading books, by listening to, for my class of this is meant for that, to appraise you of all such facts. By listening to teachers, their classes, reading books, you gain more knowledge, you become more knowledgeable. In other words, you are gaining the experience of others. You are learning from the experience of others. But still, when a tough situation comes, what decision has to be taken, you will be facing this dilemma. Nothing wrong in that, nothing unnatural about that. Go through that process. When you are not able to decide clearly, take the advice of elders. We teachers are there to help you. Parents are there to help you. Take all the suggestions. Think of it. Simply, since the teacher has said something, don't blindly. If I am telling you something, Amarnath sir has told this, Bolke, don't blindly follow that path. Think of, you should have your own individuality. Think of what I said. Think of what your father has said, mother has said, other teacher has said. Take your own decision. This way, you will become thoughtful leaders. You will have a personality of your own order of thinking. This will help you to face the challenges, take decisions in course of your life. My God, how many decisions you have to take? After 10th class, you should decide which course you have to join, which college you have to join, and after that, suppose if you are going for engineering, you got a seat in IIT, you got a seat in Birla, BITS Pilani, or if not IIT, BITS Pilani and some other equally good institution, which college to join, then which bride to choose, which bridegroom to choose, where to settle down, which company to join. After giving birth to one or two children, should I stop there or should we continue? Every time in life, there are always decisions, tough decisions to be taken. Yes, that's how the journey goes. Otherwise, think of it, no challenge in life. When you get up in the morning, you got all the food in front of you. You just take a wish, make a wish, it comes in front of you. I want this kind of breakfast, all 20 items. Immediately it appears in front of you. It will be challenging, thrilling, isn't it? Yeah, thrilling for 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. And after that? It becomes terribly boring. No challenge in life. You will feel fed up. Let me tell you a real example. You ask your parents, long ago, there used to be only one TV channel. You know its name? Doordarshan. Weekly once, talking about Telugu Doordarshan, weekly once, on Friday, there used to be a program called Chitra Lahari. Sunday morning, I think 7 o'clock or 6:30, some old Hindi songs program from Delhi used to come. Okay. And Saturday evening, Telugu movie. My God, on Chitra Lahari time, Friday, everybody will be glued to TV channels. They used to enjoy. After that, discussion about that. Next day, that song has come, this song has come. On Saturday, one movie, weekly one movie in Telugu, one movie Sunday, Hindi. People used to discuss. Now, choice of plenty. There are 200 channels, 200 movies. If you got a good TV channel, there are more than 200 channels. Oh my God, all programs. Nobody is watching anything properly. Why? Too much of option. I was telling you that when you got too many things around you, which comes to you so easily, the life will become very boring. It's not challenging. So, enjoy your tough times. Enjoy the challenges. Okay? Right.
Sir, you always say that it is better to live a better life than today. Is it possible to live?
Possible to lead better life, you mean? Okay. Yes. Absolutely possible. We are in the year 2020. If you want to communicate with your parents from the studio, how can you do that? Can't you talk to your parents who are at home from this recording studio? How can you do that? I'm having a smartphone. Ma'am who brought you here has got a smartphone. You will ask for our phone and you can talk to them, isn't it? 30 years ago, if to make a call to somebody known to you, they should have a landline in their home and you should go to a public telephone booth. There used to be public telephone booths. There you have to pay them 1 rupee per call. Then you have to make a call. You know, when I went to Delhi to face civil services interview, I wanted to make a call to Hyderabad, to my relatives who are in Hyderabad. I asked them how to make that was called trunk call. You don't even know this language today. Trunk call means calling somebody in some other city. Okay, local call, STD. Before that, it was called trunk call. Okay. So somebody told me you have to go to Delhi, the telegraph telephone office, there is central office. There now on the street, they sell coins. If you give them 100 rupee note, they give you some 93 rupees, 93 coins, 7 rupees their commission. So you are collecting 1 rupee coins. Have you seen 1 rupee coin? Yes. 93 coins, half of them in this pocket, half of them in this pocket. How to stand in the line because there are 10 more people making calls. Waiting to make calls. So when my turn came, hello, I'm putting the coin and I'm talking to them. If I'm putting some extra coin, it comes down. It takes the required number of coins. So to make a call at that point of time, I have to spend some 30 rupees. Now, for 1 rupee, why 1 rupee? If you are making a WhatsApp call, free. Now, I just gave you an example. Everywhere, every place, everything, there is progress, there is lives today are 1,000 times more comfortable than the lives earlier. People, Telugulo oka మాట ఉంది, కాశీకి పోయినవాడు కాటికి పోయినవాడితో సమానం అని. Going to Kashi is something like, you are out. Because somebody has to walk all the distance to Kashi, Varanasi. the chances of that person coming back were on the lower side, because you may not know the path and it used to take long time to walk. Now how much time it takes to go to Varanasi? Now the flights, because of corona, I don't know, but otherwise there is a direct flight from Hyderabad to Varanasi. 1 hour 10 minutes you will land in Varanasi. You can have darshan or whatever work you are having. You can come back to city Hyderabad by evening. You can go to Delhi, come back in the evening. So, many ways, because of the development of science, science has made our lives much more comfortable. At the same time, there is erosion in ethical values. Technology is being used for wrong ends. That should be curtailed. That problem should be addressed. Surely, with the collective effort of human beings, the world will be much better. The world of tomorrow will be much better. Tomorrow, when you grow up, your life will be something like this. You have programmed your auto. You told, hey, wake me up at 9 o'clock. It comes and plays nice music, the music which you like. Ma'am, please get up. Please get up, it says. Okay. Then if you want, it will brush your teeth. It will take you to, it will give you bath. We had our annual day on this theme. Okay. So all the parents, many parents and children have seen that. Okay. It will prepare your favorite dish. You can give it programming. I want onion dosa. It will ask you how many grams of onion? 30 grams. I don't ask too many questions already. Suppose if you have programmed it, then ma'am, should I take up yesterday's program or day before yesterday's program? You can just choose a, already option is there. So you can, so onion, put some extra ghee. Hey, today I feel like having a slightly spicy chutney. It will make spicy chutney. Everything programmed. So the life will be much more comfortable, but the humanism, human values should not be lost sight of. If that is there, surely the world will be much better place to live in. Okay.
Sir, a person has a lot of anger and he cannot manage it. And a person is good at everything and he knows each and every moral value. According to you, which is the best life skill that a student must possess?
At your age, you should acquire all the life skills. Every life skill is important. It's got its own importance. I spoke about critical thinking. If you got this critical thinking, but at the same time, if you don't have humility, don't you think you will be antagonizing, you will be offending so many others? Nobody would like to come close to you. Nobody would like to be friendly with you, right or wrong? So you should be humble. You should understand the other person. I told you just now, some time ago. Ability to understand the other person, placing oneself in the shoes of the other person is called empathy. So empathy you should possess. Confidence. You are having empathy. You are having humility. You are having critical thinking. But if you suffer from lack of confidence, can you prosper? Can you progress? No. Okay. You are having all this, but not having enough communication skills. Then how can you communicate? So you need to have good observation skills, reading skills, writing skills, listening skills, spoken skills, comprehension skills, analyzing something, analytical skills, applying what you have understood to the real life problems, application skills, concentration skills, critical thinking, humbleness, humility, leadership qualities. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Or creativity more than anything else. So each and everything is important for you at this stage. Adults, when they introspect themselves, if they are lacking in certain qualities, they should focus on this. But for you, you are in the learner stage, you are learning. So you should, can you tell me, when you grow up, when you go to college, there will be no need for you to read all the subjects. But now, why the government wants you to read? Maths you have to read, physics, chemistry, biology, social studies. In social studies again, geography, history, civics, economics, then English literature, Telugu literature, Hindi literature. Why all these subjects? Actually, when you are young, you should have only one or two subjects. When you go to college, you should get all the subjects, isn't it? Why is ulta fashion? Have you ever thought of this? At this stage, you should know something of everything. Because these things are closely related. Geography is connected to biology. Huh? Geography is connected to biology? No. You are in a desert. You will find hydrophytic plants in desert. Yes or no? Hydrophytic plants. Hydrophytes means plants living in water. For example, water lily. Will you find water lilies in desert? No. What kind of plants you will find in desert? Cactus. Why cactus? Less rainfall, scarcity of water, sand dunes all around. This is geography. Cactus plant, xerophytes, this is biology. Camel stores water in its hemp. This is zoology. Geography is connected to zoology. Geography is connected to botany. Geography is connected to history. People living in areas where the natural resources are not abundant, where waking out a living is tough, they are hardworking people. For example, Shivaji became a hero. He rose from Marathwada region. That region during those days, even now to some extent, full of rocks, not so fertile. So people were hardworking. Connection between geography and history. Geography and physics. Physics and biology. All these subjects are interconnected. Why should you study language? To communicate, okay. Apart from that, to learn human values. What you read in Telugu, Hindi, English literature, human values, isn't it? Life skills are taught through languages. So this is required. Tomorrow, you should not use your knowledge for negative ends. So that is the reason why it's like a thali. South Indian thali, North Indian thali. You get rice, you get sambar, rasam, curd, pickle, this curry, this, that, vada curry, that curry, this curry. Okay, so something of everything is required at this stage in life. So same way, you need all the life skills. When you grow up, suppose if I look at me, where am I lacking? Which life skill I am lacking? I may get an answer, okay, I am not so good in this aspect, so I should work on that. That is for elders. Okay.
Sir, I actually help out my friends in every problem they face. I even write their homeworks to help them to study and learn better. But when I'm in a problem, they never help me out. So why should I accept their problem and help them?
Okay. You know about Jesus Christ, right? He was a great man, right or no? But he was crucified, right? Lord Ram was a great man. He had lots of troubles. Gandhiji was shot dead. Are you greater than these people? No, isn't it? There is always a bad element in the society. According to Hindu mythology, there was a churning of the milk of ocean. When the milk of ocean was churned, you know what came out first? Hala hala, that is poison, came out first. Then came Amrita, the elixir of life. You know what is Amrita? Yes. Who is that girl? It's not a gold. Amrita means if you drink, that is the mythology, that is a belief. If you drink that, you will become mortal, there will be no death. Okay, now biotechnology is trying to accomplish this end. Okay, so Amrita, elixir of life. So those days, gods as well as monsters, devatas and rakshasas, they wanted Amrita. So they started churning the milk of ocean. పాల సముద్రాన్ని చిలికారు. చిలికితే ముందుగా విషం వచ్చింది, తర్వాతే అమృతం వచ్చింది. దీంట్లో అర్థం ఏమిటంటే ఎప్పుడు కూడా మంచి వెంటే చెడు ఉంటుంది. నేను బాగున్నాను కాబట్టి, సిన్స్ ఐఎమ్ గుడ్, ఎవ్రీబడి షుడ్ బి గుడ్ టు మీ. నెవర్ బీ అండర్ దట్ ఇంప్రెషన్. ఆల్వేస్ బీ రెడీ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ who is good, who is bad. If somebody is bad, try to change them. But if that is not possible, move aside. Maintain distance from such like people. In your lifetime, you will encounter hundreds and thousands of bad elements. If somebody is bad, you should not feel demotivated. That is the challenge. There could be people who are jealous of you. There could be evil-minded people. There could be sadists. There could be, you will encounter criminals. Not all the human brains think in the same way. So, surely there are enough negative elements in the society. మంచి వాళ్ళతో మిత్రత్వం చేయాలి, చెడు వాళ్ళకి దూరంగా ఉండిపోవాలి. మంచేదో చెడేదో తెలుసుకోగలగాలి. నేను బాగున్నా నన్ను అవతల వాళ్ళు నెగిటివ్గా చూస్తున్నారు అని ఫీల్ కావద్దు. There is no human being on the earth who got appreciations from all the people. Surely there are people to find fault with. But is our behavior good or bad? Is it acceptable to the majority in the society? Am I doing good or bad? Question yourself and move ahead. Okay? Right.